Hello, today I've got another 20-minute workout for you. This time we're focusing on our legs, focusing on our hips, getting into those butts a little bit as well. Let's then find our feet, bringing them underneath the hips. Let's stack ourselves up nice and tall, floating the shoulders on top of the back and bringing the pelvis into that neutral position. Let's find our breath, breathing in through the nose, filling up the lungs, breathing out through the mouth, softening down. Inhaling then, a little deeper if you can. Finding our core now on the exhale, tummy button draws in, pelvic floor lifts up. Take your breath one last time. Exhaling, building that strong foundation through our midsection. Ready to start our movements. Keeping the shoulders down, let's place the hands onto the hips. We're going to start to mobilise through the whole of the leg. As we exhale, just lifting the heel, coming onto the ball of the foot, bending through the hip, the knee and the ankle joint. And then lower down there on the inhale. Let's imprint the heel to the floor. Other side, exhale up. Making sure that the knee is staying over the toe. It's not rolling in and it's not rolling out. We'll do 2 more on each side. Lower down, stabilize. Let's switch it over. Maybe getting a little higher onto the toes this time. Keeping lifted out of the waist. Think about a balloon at the top of your head. Lengthening the spine. Last one then, coming onto your final side. All the way onto the big toe, little toe, and lower. We're going to add some arms. Let's lengthen them down by the sides. This time as we lift our right heel, we're going to float the left arm forward, keeping the hips and the shoulders square. Exhale up and lower. We're going to go again for 3 on each side. Exhaling as we lift. Inhaling as we lower, last set. Tall to the ceiling, strong through your core, last one. Let's double up. We're going to take both arms and both heels, coming into a balance, into a heel lift and lower. 2 more, exhale up, inhale, last one. That balloon is trying to carry you after or in through the tummy. 1 more set. We're going to alternate with some little dips. Let's take it up, lower, bend the knees this time, squeeze the arms behind you, keeping the knees over the toes, floating it back, exhale up, inhale down, have a little push, bring to center, last one, up we come, high this time, use your core to balance. Take it backwards, push those feet into the floor, bringing it back to center. Just rolling through the shoulders, pedaling through the feet. So we've started our balance, we'll take that a little bit further. So taking the hands down by your sides again. We're going to come back into our foot pedals with the opposite arm. This time we're going to lift the toe, either taking it just off the floor or bringing it all the way up to hip height. Take it down. Other side, exhale, keeping the hips forward, keeping the hips level. Soft bend into your standing leg. Let's take it on to the other side, keeping the shoulders down and lower. Let's go, nearly there. Keep lifted out of your waist, smooth transitions, last set. Gently lower. Last one, squeeze that hip and take it down. Roll the shoulders, dip your knees. Let's come into some lunges, get deeper into the hip flexors and into the lower legs. Taking your right leg forward, placing the hands onto your hip. I'm going to keep the back heel pushed down. Take your gaze forward. As you release the breath, lunging into that front leg, feel the length coming into your calf and raise it up. 2 more. Exhale forward. Strong through your middle. Up we come. That's 3, last time. And up. This time we're going to bend the back leg as well. So we need to stabilize here into the lower tummy, the pelvic floor, lunging forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift the back heel. We're going to bend the back knee, come into a dip. Keeping your gaze forward. Feet are on train tracks. In line with the hips. 2 more. Exhale, forward. Exhale, lift the back heel, bend that back knee. Let's get deeper towards the floor. Up we come. Heel comes back. Last time, lunge deeper if you can. Lift the back heel, exhale, take it down. Raise it up. Place your back heel to the floor. Bring the feet forward. And from here, release the arms, take your breath. We're going to roll the chin down to the chest, come into a roll down, gentle bend into your leg. Let's lengthen the hamstrings. Just holding it here, take it down as far as you can, as far as you're comfortable. Big breath. Exhale, start to roll it back up. At the top of your roll up, taking the arms wide, let's lunge into the right leg. Taking the knee over the toe. Take your gaze towards your front hand, keeping this back foot pushed down. Just stretching into the inner thigh. Raising it up. Switch it over, other side, knee over toe. Gaze over your middle finger. Raising it up. Then switch to the opposite side, going back into our lunges. Taking your left foot forward this time. Feet are on train tracks, toes pointing forward. Bringing the hands onto the hips, pelvis is neutral. Breathing in. 3 lunges forward, let's go. Bringing length from the shoulder, right down into that back ankle. Raise it up. 2 more, exhale, forward. Inhale, up. That's 3. Can you take it deeper? Work those calves. And up. We're going to add our dip now. Take it forward. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your heel. Let's bend the knees. Coming into a dip. Really bringing some mobility into the hips here. Take that heel back. 2 more. Exhale. Lift that heel. Exhale again, take it all the way down, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Let's engage the abdominals. Last time, take it forward. Lift the heel and bend it all the way down. Whoa, feeling it on this side. Bring your feet together, shake it all out. And come and join me on the mat. Coming onto all fours, let's bring the wrist, the elbow and the shoulder into a straight line. Bringing your weight towards your little finger, soft through the elbows and bringing the knees underneath your hips. And start with some hip extensions, taking your breath here. Exhale, slide the leg behind you and then bring it back. Let's take it to the other side. Exhale. Keeping the toe on the floor, imagine that it's on a rail. You can only go forwards and backwards, bringing the pelvis into neutral. If it started to shift, exhale back. Let's go for 1 more on each side. Lengthen, just coming onto the big toe. Last one, exhale. Taking the leg all the way up this time. Let's exhale, lengthen. And squeeze. So think about a cup and saucer on the small of your back. We're using the bottom here to lift the leg. We're not twisting the spine, the hips stay square to the floor. And return. Let's go for 2 more each side. Keep active through the shoulders. Let's lift the chest up and bring it back. Exhale. Return. We've got 1 more to go on each side. Reach. Squeeze that bottom and return. Last time. bring it back. Let's come sit back onto our heels. Relieve the wrists and the shoulders for a moment. Have a little wiggle of those fingers. Roll through the wrist joints and just ease off into your low back. We got one more movement on all fours. Let's bring it up. Come back into neutral. We're going to take the hip out this time. We're going to do one leg at a time. So shifting the weight toward your left leg. As we exhale, we're going to take the right leg out to the side, coming into a fire hydrant, working into the side of the glutes. Let's go for 6. So we're twisting the pelvis here as the leg comes out, but we want to bring it back into that neutral place on the return. We've got another 2 to go. Exhale, squeeze. Last time. Bringing it back. Let's take it to the opposite side now, shifting the weight onto your right leg. Left leg lifts. I'm going to go for 5. Keeping strong through the shoulders. Let's go for another 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg down, come off your shoulders. Let's stretch it out here for a breath. Rolling the wrists. And let's come into our sideline sequence, bringing yourself onto your right side, lowering your head down onto your arm, and bringing the feet in towards your butt with the legs bent. Let's pop that top hip away, lengthen the waist, fire up the abdominals. Your top hand can be on your hip, it can be on the floor. We want to stabilize, so find where you're happy. Keeping the heels pinned together. We're going to come into some clams, so working into this top hip joint. Taking a breath, inhale, exhale, let's open the clam. Inhale, bringing it back. We're going to go for 6. Imagining a wall behind you, so we're not allowed to roll backwards. We've got to use the control within our bottoms, within our core, to just limit that range of motion. Exhale. That's 2. And 1. Bring that leg down. Give it a little tap. We're going to add some kicks this time. We're going to keep the leg lifted for a little bit longer. Let's breathe in. Exhale, open your clam. Exhale, extend that top leg. Inhale, bring it all the way back down, heels together. We're going to go for 3 more. And kick. Be pointing through your toe. Roll it back. Last couple, find the top of your clam. And then lengthen that top leg. Close. And roll it backwards. Last time. Give it a kick, bring it back, squeeze those inner thighs together. We're going to do 2 more, this time adding some hip circles, adding a final layer. Let's open our clam, breathe in. Exhale, kick. Inhale, circle your hip anti-clockwise. Exhale, circle your hip clockwise. And then we're going to bend the knee and lower down. We've got 1 more to go. Open. Give it a kick. Breathe in. Circle. Think about a pencil on the end of your toe, drawing whatever colour circle you wish. And gently lower down with that hip. A lovely little rub. We're going to come up to seated. Come into a butterfly stretch. Just reach it forward. Just stretching here into your hips, relieving your neck and your low back as well if you need it. And then let's take it onto our left side. We've got more clams to go. Bringing your head down onto your arm. Bending the knees, feet in towards your bottom. Let's push out with that top hip. Let's activate into the waist here. Hands on your hip or it's on the floor. Starting with 6 clams, breathe in. Exhale, open your clam. Thinking about that wall behind you and just noticing maybe if this side is a little more mobile, maybe it's a little stiffer. Squeeze those thighs on the return, going for 4 more. We're going 6, 4, 2. That's 3. And 2 as the leg comes up, the tummy button comes in towards your spine. Last one. Have a little breather. We've got 4 more clams. This time we're adding those kicks. Let's breathe in. Exhale, open. Give it a kick. Bring it back. Return. 3 more to go. Let's make it 4. Lengthen the leg. Squeeze those inner thighs. Last couple. We're halfway through. Feeling it in that outer thigh, in your bottom. Last one. Oh, this leg feels heavy. Close it over. Have a little rub. We've got 2 more to go. This time adding our circles. Are you ready? Just check in with your posture, with your waist. Exhale, let's open the clam, heels together. Exhale, kick. Exhale, circle it clockwise. Opposite way, keep the length through your toe. Maybe your pencils change colour this time. Lower that leg, squeeze the thighs. Last one, open. Give it a kick. Circle that hip. And then exhale, round the other way. Bend your knee, squeeze it back together. I felt that one. Definitely my stiff side. Give it a little rub. Let's bring ourselves up to seated and stretch it out. We're going to take the legs in front of us. Lengthen your right leg. Take your right arm in front of you. Cross it over that left leg. Let's have a little twist. So twisting into the spine and just twisting to stretch this muscle within our hip here as well. So starting to work into the glutes. Just breathing naturally now. Let's start to wind it down. Let's switch over. So this time bending your right leg, lengthen your left leg, taking your left arm across. Let's have a push round. Have a look over your shoulder. Let's bring it then back to center. Taking the legs long in front of you. Take the arms forward, take a breath. Exhale, reach forward towards your feet. Let's flex the toes to the ceiling as well, stretching out the backs of the legs. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Come and sit yourself up. Bending the knees one more time. Just taking the feet wide towards the edges of your mat. Allow one knee to roll in. So feeling a little stretch here into the inner thigh. Stretching out into the hip. And when you're ready, let's switch it over. Keeping the hips grounded. Bring that leg back to center. Bringing your legs to wherever they're comfortable. Let's finish off stretching out through our shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's reach overhead. Inhale, lower. Let's circle backwards. Circle forwards. And you are done. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully I will be bringing a few more of these little mini workouts your way in the near future, so keep a lookout.